Hey, you busy? Mm-mm. Okay, let me run something past you real quick. I was thinking about that conversation that we had about the five love languages. Yeah, I was thinking to myself, I was like, that actually flows with children as well. And if I'm not mistaken, the same person who wrote Five Love Languages, Gary Chapman, I think he also wrote something for children as well. I'll Google that at a later time. I'm more than certain if memory serves me correctly. But it made me go back and even think about my daughter. And I'm like, man, gifts and quality time is her languages. And how you can tell, because she's a minor, how you can tell is you can buy her a new pen, a new notebook, a robe, bed sheets, and she's just, yay, thank you, mommy, so much. Thank you, thank you. Like you won, nailed it, right? Or if we're watching TV, she wants to cuddle, she wants to be next to me, she wants to hold hands. Matter of fact, it may be gifts and physical touch. Ah, that's what it is now that I hear myself saying that out loud because we'll be in the middle of eating dinner and she'll just slip and hold my hand. It's like, you're holding my dominant hand, ma'am. I need to eat. Like, can we not? Or if I'm driving in the car and she gets to sit in the front seat, she'll just reach over and hold my hand, mommy. Why? But I digress. It's okay. It's okay. Yeah, you know what? Yep, it's gifts and physical touch. Isn't that amazing how we can be around people and they love so differently than us? But we have to make sure, again, that we're meeting or we're filling their love tank, as I like to say, even if it's not yours, because gifts is not, it's the least important to me on my list of most important to least. Yeah, it's number five, with five being the least. Gifts is, I already explained that before. You remember we had this conversation before, right? Okay, good. And then I was thinking about my son and my husband and how one of their love languages, or the most prominent one, is words of affirmation, right? I think my son's is gifts as well, but definitely words of affirmation. He really, it kind of transforms his whole thing when you can just say, you know what, I'm proud of you. Or if I'm at his game and I'm taping something and I go back and I show him his play and I'm like, oh, when you did that little move right there, sir, amazing. Or if I tell him in the beginning of the school year, make me a proud mom. He's always really clung into that. And it made me kind of think to myself, when's the last time that you've heard someone say, I'm proud of you? More importantly, when's the last time that you've told yourself, you know what? I'm proud of me. I've been making some strides, right? And don't start to looking up in the air and it's like, I haven't really done too many. I'm kind of scanning for stuff and I'm coming up short. Is there anything I can say I'm proud of? No. I'm trying to think. Trust me, I went ahead and started brainstorming myself because I knew you were going to try to come with that. And so I'm going to go ahead and just give you a few things that you need to go ahead and tell yourself. I am proud of me, okay? Because the greatest gift that you can give yourself is positive talk and self affirmations. Positivity and self love, they truly go a long way. Even if you have to start at the most simplistic place, truly, you're going to have to go ahead and dig. It's there, trust me. So you can start with simple things because you're not giving yourself enough credit. It can be as simplistic as, you know what? I'm proud of myself for not mule kicking no one this year out of anger. Good job of keeping my hands to thyself. Listen, that's a round of applause. No, seriously, that you didn't really you should be proud. This year was a good year for you. Yeah, you've been doing pretty good. You haven't been flipping anyone and displaying the species of bird that usually is displayed during road rage. Praise God. Did you see him? Good job. No, go ahead and tell yourself, you know what? I'm proud of me. I'm proud of me for not answering such and such phone call because I knew it wasn't going to lead to no good. It wasn't going to lead to anything positive. Sir, the good bishop say, what the good bishop say? Never trust a big butt and a smile. Yeah, I'm proud of you. You looked at the number, you said, this ain't gonna go well. Ma'am, you did a good job. But you know what? Maybe you need to put them on that block list, the residential ever growing list of the blockage. Hmm? Then you can go ahead and just, you don't have to fight that at all. You don't even know. It's being handled on the administrative end, and you just like, oh, had no idea you've been calling. Look at God. Listen, go ahead and do a blocky block. The spirit of block is what needs to operate in this season. Right. Go ahead and just be proud of yourself for not snooping on the social media stalking level of said person when the opportunity presented. Now, honestly, yeah, I got to go ahead and raise my hand just a little bit. Not high enough for you to judge me, but high enough so I can have, some self-awareness. For some reason, and I don't know who made this up, and I'll be writing to the company accordingly, but it seems like when you try to discover new friendships or find people or they suggest new friends, for some reason they digging into your contacts, it looks like, and they're bringing up people on the block list. Because names were popping up and faces were popping up that I was like, no quiero. No me gusta. Excuse me. Yeah, she a little Spanglish. Sidebar, if I can learn Spanish, and that's like going to be one of my goals, unstoppable. Don't even, brand new acting, like all the way. Just going to go ahead and let you know that now. Everything is como. I no me gusta. I get quiero. Like, yeah, it's going to be all the, listen, wait till I get in there. Watch. You see. No, but who told them it was okay to check our blocky block list? Listen, the spirit of block don't need no help. Okay, I mind my business. I mind my business is what I do. And so that was a little, but you know what? It is so easy to want to go in and be like, oh, haven't seen you in a while. What you doing? Sir, you over there looking like, oh, let me see if she's still thick. No, you don't. And no, you won't. Why you need to? It's not okay. Ma'am, you don't need to see if he dating nobody now. No, you don't. What is it going to do for you? No, just why even open the door? Why even pull up to the residence? Don't even do it. Just keep driving. Keep driving. Just, no, we're not going to do that. And I'm proud of you for not doing it. Go ahead and let yourself know. I'm proud of me for having more patience with people who make me question if they passed the third grade without any assistance. Listen, it's something to be walking around and just feeling like you are by far the most unintelligent. But you know what? Listen, no, be honest. It don't sound good when you say it out loud. But the Bible says God knows your inner thoughts, okay? And you might as well just go ahead and tell the truth and shame them. Right. Let's go ahead and shame them. But listen, do a better job. Don't talk about nobody's grandbaby like that. No, that's somebody's good grandbaby. Picture on the refrigerator in the old school cabinet shelf thing. Listen, that's somebody's grandbaby. Don't talk about them like that inside your brain because you feel like their brain is absent and it echoes in there. And you know what? But you did a good job. You had more patience than usual. Look at you growing up. You're a big girl now. You're a big boy. Yes. No, be proud of yourself when it comes to laundry. Listen, these things may be simple to you, but listen, small steps, but for mankind, but it's huge for you. Be proud of yourself for, not going into the laundry bag, possibly turning it inside out. That's disgusting. Or washing your clothes instead of just going out like, you know what? I don't wore that for the last time. I got to just buy me a new pair of underwear. And I know it can get real in these streets. I know you can feel overwhelmed, feeling like, Santa Jr. because all the bags is just outrageous. And you like, the time that I get to sorting, I'm going to be out of breath. And I get it. But good job for you for tackling one batch at a time. Yes. Yes, that is something to be proud of. And don't you let nobody tell you different. Don't let nobody tell you different. Good job, and tell yourself, I am proud of me for not walking away when I did not want to have that conversation. You may not have had a whole lot to say, But you know what? You stood in there. You did your good work. Okay? You stood there. You heard it. You rolled your eyes. It's down to the minimum number now. Set of 5-roll eye sets. Now you just doing 1.5. Listen, you doing what needs to be done. I'm proud of you. No, it sounds funny, but be proud of yourself. Like, you know what? Previous me would have walked away and just would have turned my phone off so you can't get to me. So now I'm just like, oh, okay. I hear you. Now we just got to work on the shoulders and the facial expressions. But you know what? It's better than before. Be proud of that. Be proud of yourself for protecting your energy and saying no when it's tempting to say yes. I know you want to help out such and such. I know you want to be everything to the people that you care for. But no is such a protective measure. It is such a boundary setter. Maybe we need to take out the negativity that comes with that word, because we usually, growing up, you hear it as a, no, don't touch that. Mom, can I go out? No, you can't go. Daddy, can I have? No, you can't have. Like, so it just seems like, oh man, maybe we feel like no is a disappointing level, but maybe we need to change that around to, I would love to, but my schedule doesn't permit. You know what? And if I wasn't already committed to something else, that would have been something I would have honestly went ahead and helped you with. But I don't want to let you down because I don't want to double book myself. Maybe we need to flip our no into a sentence structure that sounds a lot like, I care, but I need to say no for whatever the reason. And it may not even be that you have something else to do. Maybe you need to rest this weekend, and that may not be understood. So a simple, you know what? I'll be there in spirit. I'm not going to be able to make it. Shouts out to you for not making anything up this time. That's a big step. That's something to be proud of, right? Something else to be proud of, spending less time on social media or reducing your television time so that you can do something more productive. Listen, nobody is going to invest in you the way you should be investing in yourself. And if things of the world is taken away from the value of you, then one of those has to lose. And I really think it doesn't need to be the latter, right? Social media is going to be there. TV shows since TV been out, it's been shows coming on. I mean, seriously, you're not missing anything. To be honest with you, it's getting a little bit more negative, a little bit more seductive, it's just like, sheesh. It's like HBO is airing all the time. Like, it was certain shows when we were younger. You can only catch that after a certain hour. You already know Cinemax is not where you need to be after a certain PM. So you're really not missing anything. Go ahead and turn that off and postpone that and do whatever needs to be done so that you can go ahead and add more value to you. And when you make those type of decisions without anyone having to tell you anything, when you get that little nudge of like, hey, turn that off and go pray. Why don't you turn that off and go see if such and such is cool. Go spend some time with your family. Go ahead and clear your head. Go ahead and take a soothing bath. You know what? You've been saying you want a massage for so long. Why don't you go get one? Why don't you go ahead and get some early sleep? Like, just, that's like sleep. Yeah, I mean good sleep, okay? Really start making commitments and be proud of yourself. Like, you know what? Look at me making decisions like an adult. Be proud of yourself whenever you pack lunch for the week. Look in the mirror and say, I am proud of myself. I packed lunch every day this week, the Monday all the way to Friday. And listen, that's something to be proud of. It just is. You saving money. You eating healthy. You should be. I'm looking at you. You should be. If you're going to cook, you might as well just, come on. All right, let's just one step at a time. You packed lunch. Praise God. We see it and we're proud. Be proud of you for committing to doing some cardio daily, even if it means parking your car all the way yonder so that you have to inconvenience yourself to get some cardio. Be proud of yourself. Listen, because the world we live in, everything is super convenient. Everything is now. Everything is drive-through. Listen, put them kneecaps to work. That's why they hurt like that, ma'am, sir. Yeah, yeah, that's why they hurt. Because they weren't meant to be bent all the time. Go ahead and straighten some of that up. And put some of that, you got a Fitbit or something? I don't know. Count your steps. Do something. But I'm proud of you for doing it. Be proud of yourself for being more cautious with what you eat. Because you realize no matter how much you sleep, it's the food that makes you feel yicky. And your body sends you a text message immediately like, sir, eat that cheese again if you want. I'm going to embarrass you in this elevator. Ma'am, I done told you the way sour cream makes my tongue. I don't like it. And that's another thing. I want to just go ahead and dabble just a little bit if you let me. Okay, great. I always wanted to talk about, can we not have a taste for what's bad for us? And that one statement can go so many different places. It's like lighting a firecracker and watching it go up, and you're like, whoa, which way you gonna go with that? Everywhere. Everywhere. Having a taste for something, craving something, liking something that's no good for you. Having blood sugar issues, and you like all sweets. Being lactose intolerant, but you want to go ahead and just dabble in all things dairy. We might as well go ahead and put a beak on you. Outrageous what you're doing in these streets. What are you doing? We can take that to relationships. You actually crave that would hurt you. Ma'am, you don't need the gangster. That doesn't mean he protects you. No, let's go. No, don't hang up. No, you ain't got to go. Listen, having a dude that's a little bit more hardcore and not mean you hurt, and having the appearance of protection is a delusion. You know what protection really is? The protection that you really want to seek? No, we're going to go ahead and go in on that. The protection you seek is the protection of your heart. You want to know that you're giving your heart to someone that he's not out here making you look stupid. That he's out here, and when he says he's at work, he's actually at work. That he's protecting your future. So he's applying for jobs, and he's maintaining jobs, and he's being consistent with what he said he's going to do. You need your environment to be protected. We out here trying to look for security guards, and God already has you on that level. But I'm going to sit back because I get alarmed with that topic. And maybe I need to call you and get into your ear a little bit more about that later. Sir, what you looking for? Yeah, listen. You somebody in the nursing home had a wonderful shape at some point. Yeah, I don't know too many nursing home, and we just going nursing home because we're going age route. You know what I'm trying to say? Just flow with me. No one says, man, I still love her because of her shape. And yes, it's old school to say, I ain't look at her and say, I liked her personality. But have you ever been with someone who was so ugly inside you no longer saw her beauty? Oh, no, I'm going to get in your mail. That's what I'm doing. I'm sorry. We're just going to read it together as a family. And it's going to be cool. I don't even know how we got on this topic. What I was telling you to be proud of? The food choices? Right. And we got all over here. Listen, let the Holy Spirit use me the way he want. I don't want, listen, don't box me in, okay? I'm being used. I'm just a vessel. Maybe for the people who do smoke, be proud of yourself and say, you know what? I didn't smoke that entire pack in 3 days. Look at me. Making it stretch a whole week. Okay. And to someone else, that may not be a big accomplishment, but be proud of yourself. That is huge. Especially if your goal is to get to the point that you're reducing it to the point of cold, just cold turkey, not using anymore. I don't know if cold turkey and that's what I meant to say, weaning off. Especially if that's your goal, that's a big accomplishment. Don't let anybody tell you different. Be proud of yourself to committing to reading the Bible or sticking to a Bible devotional. How many devotionals you don't went to and you're like, why am I 16 days behind? And it's only a 5-day devotional. Yeah, that could be a little overwhelming. You just go ahead and just clear them all out and say, okay, I'm going to start again. I'm not going to keep pressing stop this plan. I'm going to go ahead and set a plan. I said I was going to read on love this week. I'm going to read it. I'm going to every day set my alarm and Yeah, I'm gonna make it a habit. And then you know what? You look yourself in the mirror even after day one and say, I'm proud of you. Be proud of yourself. Be proud of yourself for finally getting that part of the house clean or organized. Because goodness knows how long it took you, you know? Be proud of yourself for not giving up on that relationship when all it really needed was the proper space so that it can grow properly. Good job. Look at that. Your heart's desires will thank you that you saw that through. Now again, some of these things you're like, but is it really a goal, or is it really something I can say I'm proud of myself on? You absolutely can. And you need to give yourself more recognition so that you can identify those things earlier. Maybe you would walk around with a different attitude, a different level of confidence, a humble but strong level of confidence because you are proud of you. And anyone that comes behind and says it, whether it's at work or if it's your family members or is it, whoever it is, close friends, whomever, that would just be the addition and the surplus to what you already feel. Let's go back and, we used to do so well when we were younger. A, B, C, L, M, N, O, P. Yay! 1, 2, you get to 10. It's yay! It's a big deal. Don't take that yay away just because you're an adult now. Truly, create your own yays. I'm proud of myself because I actually got up when the alarm went off this time instead of pressing snooze 1,511 times. That's an accomplishment. I am proud of myself that I got gas the night before and I didn't pull that little, I'll just do it in the morning trick, knowing that it was just a setup from the pit. Yes, that is something to be proud of. That you laid your clothes out the night before? Okay, responsible. I see you. Look at you. Doing something when it need to be done. I'm proud of you. Yes, I know it sounded funny, but I am. We don't give ourselves enough credit. I mean, it's just find something to be proud of yourself on. Because believe it or not, a lot of people aren't carrying through with the stuff that you like. Isn't everybody supposed to go to work? Not every day, not on time. They're not. You better check these attendance sheets. They're not. Trust. Truly, really and truly. So all accomplishments don't have to be huge, tangible items. It just needs to be small, consistent strides to greatness. And I feel like we all deserve to feel that inner hug, as I like to so eloquently say, of you hugging you and just saying, man, you know what? You dealt with that situation differently. I can see your progress. Even if no one else does, I see it. Maybe you just need to write a sticky note on the mirror that just says, I'm proud of you. And you find something for that day to be proud of yourself on. Whether it's something new or something you've been consistent in, but just get to the bottom line of, I'm proud of you. I'm proud of me. Doesn't that feel good just to hear it? Now imagine if you told yourself that and you actually started believing it and you actually started walking out life like that. Oh my goodness. Can you imagine? Listen, I'm going to go ahead and let you get a head start on that. No, we're going to go ahead and end it here. I want you to get off the phone. And when you get off the phone, I want you to find one thing today that you can say, I'm proud of me. Find something to be proud of. And you better highlight it like we do when the babies count to 10 for the first time. Yay! You can see all the back molars. We so happy, right? Do that for you. And then go ahead and pay it forward and do it for somebody else and say, you know what? I've been wanting to tell you this. Good job. You've been keeping your room clean, son. I'm proud of you. And then pay it forward to another adult, whoever. Just find a way to do it. But yeah, this is exciting because I feel like it gives us a new perspective. And, these are thought-provoking conversations. I want you to hang up and go, wow, I feel better. I see that different. Go out there and get them, Tiger. You're going to do great things. I'm proud of you. But as my good nanny says, all right, I ain't gonna hold you. Shoot, I'm gonna go ahead and hang up and find something to say. I'm proud of me for having this conversation with you. I got a head start. But go ahead, we'll talk later. I'm gonna call you later, all right? Okay, later.